If it's better to slide your feet a little bit more farther away, then go ahead. And then relax your shoulders down and back. And for a moment, close your eyes. Starting with the breath as always. Make your face peaceful, relax your jaw. And as we start today to have our hip opening practice, let's introduce the mantra, feel the fear and do it anyway. Probably you have heard it before, but this is such a good mantra for the hip opening session. Lots of emotions may be opened through the movements of opening our hips. So it's important that whenever you feel some discomfort or fear or frustration, or maybe you feel bliss and peacefulness inside, so whatever will arise, to allow it to be, to feel it, and to move through the sequence step by step. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Find long breaths and allow those long breaths to guide you throughout the practice. Keep awareness on breathing and slowly open your eyes. Bring your right ear close to the right shoulder. Make your head heavy. And slowly circle your head down, chin to chest. Open the back of the neck. Then drift your left ear close to the left shoulder. Pause for a moment. And again, head down. Open at the back of the neck. Bring your right ear close to the right shoulder, and this time extend your left arm to the left side and start to make little motion with the left arm. Find a place that feels good to stretch even more throughout the side of the neck. So maybe you need to take the hand a little bit more backward or maybe more downward. And again, hand onto the knee, head down, chin to chest. Bring your left ear close to the left shoulder and extend the right arm to the side. Make some movements with the arm. Find the opening that feels like something fresh for your body, fresh for the side of the neck. Then come back to the center. Slide your feet closer to your groins. Place your hands on your knees and slide side to side, right and left. Then move your hands onto your shin bones or onto your ankles, wherever it's comfortable. Breathe in, slide your heart through your arms. Chin gently in, lengthen the back of the neck. As you exhale, crawl backward and round the spine. 2 more times like this. Breathe in, heart forward through the gates of your arms. Breathe out, crawl backward, round the spine, tuck the chin. One more, breathe in, open up, shoulders down and back. And as you exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Then come back to the center, extend the legs forward and sweep the legs behind you, move into all fours. Spread your fingers wide, knees as wide as your hips. And we will start to isolate movements from the upper body. We will move into the circle, our chest. So take your rib cage to the right, squeezing a little bit on the left side body, then press down through the hands and move your spine towards the sky, round the spine, round the chest. Then slide your ribs towards the left. Right side body is short, left side body is longer. And then melt your heart chest towards the floor. And 2 more times like this. Chest to the right, then push the ground away, spine towards the sky, chest to the left, and then melt your chest down 1 more time. Try to connect all those four corners of the movement into one swaying motion into the circle. And then let's reverse. So chest to the left, then to the sky, chest to the right, and then melt your heart down 2 more times like this. And finish with the last one. And now let's move only from the lower body. At first, take your hips to the left, shorten your left side body, and then tuck your tailbone under as you move into the posterior tilt in your pelvis. Then send your hips to the right, squeeze the right side body, and then open, send the sitting bones all the way up. And this is our circle. So hips to the left, tuck the tailbone under, hips to the right, untuck the tailbone, lift the sitting bones up. 1 more time like this, hips to the left, then crawl your tailbone under, hips to the right, and sway your sitting bones up. Reverse the circle, hips to the right, tuck the tailbone under, hips to the left, untuck the tailbone, sitting bones up. 2 more times. Try to make it fluid as you can. Finish with the last one. Breathe in, open across the chest, shoulders down and back. Exhale, move to the child pose, forehead on the ground, hips to heels. Breathe in, come back forward as though you are making a cow pose, shoulder blades towards each other. Exhale, child pose, hips to heels. Breathe in, last time forward, and this time find a neutral spine. Inhale, extend your right leg behind. Try not to move your lower spine. Isolate this movement only from the right side glutes. On your exhale, kiss your right knee to the right tricep. Try not to move your spine. Breathe in, extend the right leg out behind you. Strengthen glutes. Exhale, right knee to the right tricep. One last time, breathe in, extend the right leg behind. Exhale, knee to tricep. And then extend the right leg behind you and settle the knee down. Wag the tail right and left, left and right, and switch sides. Extend the left leg behind you, squeeze the glutes, exhale, left knee towards your left tricep. 2 more times, breathe in, extend behind. Try not to collapse in your lower spine. Zip your lower belly in and up, and 1 more time. Kiss your left knee towards the left tricep as high as you can, and then extend the left leg behind you and settle it down. Breathing open to the cow pose. Exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Make some luxurious movements here. Bend one knee, then the other. Keep pressing down through the fingers. Find a micro lift through your wrists. Wrap the upper arms around and in. Magnetize the forearms towards each other. Bend your knees a little bit and tilt both heels to the right side. Now keep your right knee bent and try to straighten your left leg, pressing the knife edge of the left foot to the ground. Press the left hip back so that you can stretch the outer left hip even more. Press down through both hands. Let's switch to the other side. So move to downward facing dog, a little bit bend your knees, sway your heels to the left side, keep your left knee bent, straight your right leg, press the knife edge, pinky edge side of the foot down. And now try to take your right hip a little bit more backward, like leaning back with the hips, open through the right outer hip. Breathe deeply. And then come back to downward facing dog. Crawl forward to high plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. 3 counts to lower down onto the belly. Exhale, bend your elbows backward. 3, 2, strong arms. 1, lower your hips and belly down. Breathe in, lift your hands off the ground, untuck your toes. And lift your chest. Stay here, squeeze the glutes, magnetize between your legs. Breathe in, lift even higher, lift your hands, lift your chest, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lower the hands down, move through knees, sitting bones high up, and then to downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Lower your left knee down. Breathe in, lift your arms up, low lunge. Squeeze the left side glutes and magnetize your feet towards each other. So sometimes you don't need to remember about the glutes, but if you remember to magnetize the feet towards each other, the glutes will fire as well. It's as though you are squeezing the right foot towards the left, and notice how it shifts the work in your legs. Lengthen, pinky fingers forward, thumbs backward. And let's switch, so hands down, shift to downward facing dog. Pedal it out only through 5 seconds. And then shoot the left leg behind, three-legged dog, squeeze the left side glutes. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands, lower the right knee down. Magnetize your feet towards each other. On breathing, lift your arms up. Keep squeezing the left big toe towards the mat. One more full breathe in, lengthen through the back line. And then exhale, hands down, step to downward facing dog. This time, walk your feet halfway forward. When you are in the middle of the mat, pause there. Move on to the tips of your fingers to make your arms longer and shake the head yes. Few times to relax all the tension. Release your face. And step your feet completely forward between your hands. Breathe in, lengthen, halfway lift, chest forward. Exhale, fold down towards your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press your feet down, rise your arms up. Exhale, hands through the heart. Let's keep warming up our hips. Step your feet mat distance apart. Splay your toes out. Breathe in, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, lower down to squat. And stay for about 3 cycles of breath. Notice your drishti point. Roll your shoulders down and back. Try to remain straight throughout the spine. Drop the fingers down. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. And we will be working dynamically here, moving from one leg to the other. So walk your hands towards the back. Foot open, the left foot to the outside. Bend your left knee. Breathe in, open, walk to the right. Exhale, bend the right. Breathe in through center. Exhale, bend your left knee. Breathe in through center. Exhale, bend your right knee. One last time towards the back of the mat. And then everybody get to the top. Step your hands, shoulders width apart, step the right foot back, inhale high plank, exhale Vinyasa. You can lower your knees if you are not ready for Chaturanga. Breathe in, open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Feeling everything you can today. Notice the sensations. Notice the thought waves. And always, if the thought waves are doubtful, then make your breath louder than the thoughts. We will jump or step into Malasana, so choose your way and hop to the top of the mat outside your hands. Come back to Malasana. Inhale here, long spine. Exhale, lift yourself up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze between your seats. Inhale, both arms up. And let's stay in motion. Exhale all the way down back into Malasana. Take 3 breaths, but this time lift your seat a little bit higher, just a few centimeters, so that you can engage your legs a little bit more. Splay your knees out, press all 4 corners of your feet to the ground. Then drop the hands down, step the right foot to the back of the mat, moving dynamically. Inhale through center, exhale, bend into the right knee, as deep as you wish. Inhale through the center, exhale, bend your left knee, moving like ninja without making sound, making it smooth. One last time to the back of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, move through the center to the top of the mat. Step the left foot back. Take one more inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down through Vinyasa. Point your elbows backward. Breathe in, open the front body, sternum up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. Lock your eyes on one drishti point. Maybe, for instance, between your heels or between your knees. Press your shoulders towards your ears. And your choice how to get to Malasana. Step or hop outside your hands. Inhale, find your Malasana, find your squat. Exhale, rise up, squeeze the glutes, strong legs. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, hands through the heart. Step your feet hip distance apart, hands onto the waistline. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall down and wrap around your legs. Relax your head down, maybe bend your knees if you need it. Allow the gravity to pull your neck longer. Then take your hands forward, halfway lift, hands to the shins. Exhale, hands to the waistline. Inhale, climb all the way up, point your elbows back, lift your heart up. Exhale, release the hands. First standing sequence. Breathe in, arms up, lengthen, feet hip distance apart. Exhale, keep the openness as you lower yourself down, nose to knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, lower down through Vinyasa. Remember, your Vinyasa can be always cat and cow or baby cobra. Do something that feels okay for you today. We will meet in downward facing dog. In downward dog, lift your right leg up, bend the right knee, keep your shoulders even, and start to make big circles with the right knee. Invite breath in into everything you do. Now crawl your right knee towards your nose, round the spine, rounded high plank, and step the right foot forward between your hands. Ground your left heel down, inhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Press down firmly through the feet, magnetize the feet towards each other. Make sure that you keep the inner arches lifted. Then interlace the fingers behind you, right pinky finger on the top. Breathe in, roll your shoulders down and back. Breathe out to humble warrior, lower down to the inside of the right leg. Gaze backward. Keep pressing the feet towards each other, engage the root lock, the lower belly. Open to warrior two. Circle the left arm forward, up and around. Open your arms wide up, building heat in our hips. So the hips are nicely open. Try to tuck your right hip under. Use your right glutes to do that. Drishti and peaceful face. Straight your right leg. Open both feet to the outside. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, bend your knees. Lean back a little bit with the head, goddess pose. Keep magnetizing the heels towards each other. If you press them kind of like towards each other and squeeze, then you will feel your adductors even more, opening the hips. And then straight your legs. Pivot your left foot completely to the left and right foot a little bit into. Open the arms wide. Exhale, Trikonasana on the left leg, left hand on the shin, right arm up. Stack the right hip over the left. Keep lifting your kneecaps so that you can engage your quads. Extend your right arm over the head, long right side body. And then crawl down, look down. Let's walk our hands to the right. Into the middle between our feet, parallel your feet. And now cross your right arm in front of the left and try to hold your shins. So right hand onto the left shin, left hand on the right. If this is hard, you can always bend your knees or you can get your feet a little bit closer towards each other. And now breathe to the rounded spine, breathe to the back of your ribs. Every breathing makes a space between your ribs bigger. It's a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. And release your hands down, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Lower your left knee down and the last shape here, keep your left hand down. Send your right knee wide to the outside, hops like this. You can be on the knife edge of the right foot and then take this right knee as much away as you can using right hand. Open your heart up. Squeeze the left side glutes. Think about cobra with your upper body. Open, open. And then release, hands down, and let's move through Vinyasa. Step the right foot back. Inhale, high plank or low plank on your knees as you wish. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, heart opens, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Switching sides. Inhale, left leg up, bend your left knee. Start to make circles with your left knee. Painting big circles on the ceiling. Don't move your shoulders. I know it's easy to collapse onto the right one, but try not to. And then crawl your left knee towards your nose. High rounded plank, and then step the left foot forward. Ground your right heel down. Inhale. Move into the warrior one. Press down through the right heel. Encourage the right hip to shift slightly forward. If this is not happening and it's too much, you can always widen the stand and you can shuffle the left foot to the left. Release your arms down. Interlace the fingers behind you. Left pinky finger on the top this time. Inhale, open. Exhale, flow down to the humble warrior. Keep the hips of warrior one. Nice square hips. Soften the back of the neck. And circle to warrior two. Right arm forward, up and around. Open your arms. You can readjust your feet. So ideally in warrior two, the left heel is on one line with the right, with the middle of the right foot. So readjust if you need to. Bend the left knee is pointed to the same direction as the second and third toe. Wrap this left hip underneath you. Use your glutes to do that. So you don't stick your butt out, rather tuck it under. And then straight your left leg, open both toes to the outside, and this time cactus your arms, bend your knees to the goddess shape. Hold for 5, 4, squeeze the heels towards each other. Point your knees to the same direction as your toes. 2, 1, straight both legs. Open the right foot to the right, left foot also slightly to the right. Take your arms wide. Exhale, right hand to the right shin, ankle, or floor. Left arm up. Keep engaging your kneecaps and your quads. Try not to stick your butt out. So if there was a bird flying over us, the bird could see one line with our body. So there is no sticking the sitting bones out. Rather try to tuck the right hip underneath you. Nicely open hips. And then stretch the left arm over your head, long left side body. Take a look down, crawl down, walk the hands to the left, and this time parallel your feet and take your left arm to the front, right arm underneath, cross your arms and hold the opposite shin. Breathe into the round spine. Breathing behind the heart so you can open the back upper body. Relax your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Lower your right knee down. Keep your right hand down and send the left hand to the inside of the left knee. Splay this knee away from you. Squeeze the right side glutes. Exactly. There is a little bit of twist here, so don't be afraid to look to the left or up. Open the chest. Glutes, everybody, right side glutes active. I know it's easy to get lazy, but don't forget. And then come back to the center. Take any flow you like, including skipping the flow if you prefer. Keep breathing, linking the breath with motion. It's one of the best medicine yoga can offer. And another sequence. Breathe in, shoot the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Keep the left hand down, shoot the right arm up, twist. Find openness. Squeeze your feet towards each other, right heel towards the back of the mat, but at the same time keep pushing right knee away from the left heel. Right knee forward, left heel back. Bend your right elbow and try to open the chest a little bit more. Pivot towards the ceiling as much as you can. And on your exhale, take your right arm to the inside of the right leg. This time, keep your right knee close to the right shoulder, lower your left knee down. Keep your hands here, and on your exhale, bend your elbows and do mini chaturanga here. So we are bending the elbows, keeping the right knee close to the right shoulder. Squeeze the left side butt cheek. Keep squeezing the feet towards each other. Stay for 3, 2, keep long spine. Try not to collapse your head down. And then straight your arms, lift yourself a little bit higher. Walk your right foot just like one step back, away from the top of the mat. And we will move to the knife edge, the outer edge of the right foot. Lift your right knee, move to the knife edge of the left foot as well. So on the edges of the feet, extend your right arm up, exhale, right arm over the head. Keep sending the right hip back, right knee to the back of the mat. And then a little bit bend your left knee and place your left hip down on the mat. I will show you from the top. It looks like this. We are here. And now place your right hand on the inner knee. Try to squeeze your right side body so you can open the left side body. So this is where we are. And then bend your left knee even more and place your right knee on the top of the left. If this is not possible, you can always straight the bottom leg like this. Or you can sit a little bit higher. Now take your right hand to the right side of the mat and sway your left arm over the head. And this might be enough. If you would like to go deeper, you can try to bend the right elbow and go deeper into this side stretch. Let's stay here. 4 more long breaths. And then come back up. Take both hands to the front of the mat. And then step the right foot back, step the left foot back, move through Vinyasa. Exhale, lower down your way. Inhale to open up, maybe just a baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Ground your right hand down, lift your left arm up, twist. Try to keep the hips on the same level. Right hip a little bit up, left hip down. To make this twist bigger, bend your left elbow and try to pivot your heart towards the sky as much as you can. And then circle your left arm to the inside of the left leg. Keep your left knee close to the left shoulder, lower the right knee down. Squeeze the feet towards each other and bend your elbows like mini chaturanga. So you bend the elbows here. Keep long spine, long back of the neck. then straight your arms. Heel toe your left foot away from the top of the mat. Go onto the knife edge of the left foot. Lift your right knee, go onto the knife edge of the right foot and open your left arm up. Try to shift the left hip slightly more backward. Stretch the left arm over the head. Only 2 more breaths. Keep pressing down through the right hand, right fingers. 1 more full breath in. And then bend your right knee a little bit and place your right leg down on the mat, right hip down on the mat. Take your left hand to the inside of the left knee. You can move to the fingers on the right hand and squeeze your left side body in order to stretch the right side body. You can even bring your left ear closer to the left shoulder. Right side body is long. Bend the right knee a little bit more and slide your left knee onto the right. Keep your feet flexed and firm your ankles so you are not collapsed in your ankles. They stay solid and strong. Take the left hand onto the left side of the mat and stretch your right arm over the head. Again, if it's super easy, then bend your elbow and go a little bit farther. Notice the sensations, thoughts, formations, whatever arises inside you. And then come back all the way up. Circle your arms forward. Free your right leg back. Free your left leg back. Inhale, high plank. And this time we will lower onto our belly. So if you would like a challenge, lower for chaturanga. 3, 2, 1. All the way down onto the belly. Untuck your toes. Pointing the toes forward and press the tops of your feet down to the mat. Press your pubic bone down to the mat. Relax your forehead down and then interlace the fingers behind you. Breathe in, lift everything up. Lift your chest, lift your legs, squeeze the glutes. Close your eyes and stay here for 5 breaths. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Go deeply into the sensations. What can you feel and what thoughts are coming? Can you not take your thoughts too personally? 2, 1, the highest lift. And then release it all the way down. Take your hands closer towards your breastbones. Push yourself away. And for a moment, kneel down to notice the opening. Open the palms in the gesture of receiving. Relax your shoulders down and back and close your eyes for a moment. We have 1 more sequence to come. Open your eyes, and the next one we will start from the top of the mat. So send the hands forward, tuck the toes under, and simply walk to the top of the mat, to the hands. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the waistline. Inhale all the way up, point your elbows back, lift your heart up. Exhale, relax the hands down. If you would like to help yourself with balancing pose, then place a block in front of you. We will see if you need it or not. It might come in handy, but in your home, probably you have a wall close to you or chair, something that you can use instead of block. Feet hip distance apart, bend your knees a little bit, open the left knee to the outside and cross the left foot over the right thigh, hands to the heart, and slowly start to lower. Maybe this is your maximum, but if you can go lower, you can even touch the block Or some of you might be able to touch the ground. Keep the right knee bent, and the more you will flex it, the more you will feel the opening in your left hip, left foot flex. You can relax the neck, let your head go. Breathe in openness to the left outer hip. And then uncross your left leg and step it behind. Take it all the way to the back of the mat. Ground the left heel. Keep right fingers outside the right foot and send the left arm over the head for Parshvakonasana, another amazing hip opener. If this is too much, drift your right forearm onto the right thigh and stay higher up. Tuck the right hip under the left and stack the left hip over the right. Take a look down, roll your left hand down, drop your left knee down. And we will try to balance for as long as we can on the left shin. So lift yourself up, stay on your left knee, left shin, take the cactus arms or spread your arms wide as you prefer, and try to lift your right foot up, find the drishti, and find a moment of balancing here. It's not easy, but it's possible. Always you can catch a wall for help. Just try to play with it at least 10 more seconds. Drishti will help a lot. And it's amazing work for our balance. And actually the glutes are the ones that are responsible for our balance here. Okay, and after those 10 seconds, step the right foot down, take the hands down, slide your right knee behind your right wrist for pigeon. Balance your hips. If you would like, you can stack a block or a pillow underneath the right hip. Make them equal. And then release your forearms down and maybe also relax your forehead onto your hands. We have about a minute here. Keep your face relaxed. There is a big connection between our jaw and between our hips. So if you clench your jaw, relax it and the hips will open also for you more easily. And slowly start to climb up. Step the right leg back to downward facing dog. Shake it out a little bit, bend one knee, then the other. And then step all the way forward towards your hands. Breathe in, halfway lift, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, fold down towards your legs. Inhale, rise all the way up, palms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Bend your knees, open the right knee to the outside, take the right ankle over the left thigh, and slowly start to lower. Maybe forearms on your shin, maybe hands on the block, maybe hands on the floor. And relax the head. Notice how it shifts your opening when you bend the left knee a little bit more. Go for your own depth. Uncross your legs, unravel for side angle pose, right leg steps back, ground your right heel, keep left fingers outside the left foot, right arm over the head, or go onto the forearm on the thigh if you prefer. Commit to strong, long lines in your body, or from right heel to right fingers, make it longer. The fingers matter, so try to stretch the arm and the fingers as much to the left as you can. And then look down, lower the right knee down. Try to balance on your right shin. You can cactus the arms, find one drishti point, and hover the left leg up. You can always hold the wall for a moment, it can be helpful. And then try again, about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, keep trying. This is a very nice challenge sometimes to do. How long can you go? And when you are done, step the left foot down, take your hands down and slide your left knee behind your left wrist. Take a moment to balance through your hips, slide your right knee back if you have room, and then get cozy on your forearms. Head down. And slowly lift yourself up. This time, take your left side seat to the left and crawl your right leg forward, moving to the boat pose. So either move onto your toes and hold your inner thighs, roll your shoulders down and back. One option, stay here, or you can point your toes forward. You can keep holding your thighs if you wish, or you can extend your arms forward. Stay for 5, 4. Try to keep your shins parallel with the ground, with the floor. 2, 1. Release, cross your legs, make a fist with your hands and lift your seats off the ground. And again, this time we will try Ubaya Padangusthasana. Can you hold your feet from the outside, from the knife edge, and then pick up your feet up, lift your legs up. Maybe you can combine them together, join the legs together and bend the elbows a little bit. If this is not possible, you can always bend your knees more and open the legs wider. So this is option like a seated happy baby pose, or try to straighten the legs, make them meet or almost meet, and then maybe even bend the elbows a little bit. Drishti to your toes. 3, 2, 1, and release. Step your feet down. Open your right leg to the outside and take your left heel in towards your groins. Breathe in, lengthen, and as you breathe out, point your chest lower down towards the same direction as your pubic bone. So hands down, maybe this is all you can do. Point your toes a little bit more to the outside, the right toes. And then, if you can, go lower onto your forearm. If you don't feel a lot, maybe it will help to place the right hand onto the right thigh and you try to rotate your right thigh externally. Make your chest heavy. And then lift yourself back up. Lift your left knee up as well, stepping the left foot in front of your sitting bone. And then take your right hand onto the left ankle, left arm up. Exhale, tilt your body to the side. And you know where your body wants to go. Some of you may feel urged to hold the foot and to create a loop like this. If you remain higher, this is also a perfect place to stay. Wherever you are, keep breathing and love the shape you are creating. Doesn't matter how advanced you are. And then come back to the center. Let's switch sides. Right foot towards the groins, left leg as wide and long as you can make it, pointing the toes to the outside, a little bit behind you. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. Breathe out, fold to the same direction as your pubic bone. Maybe you send your left hand towards the left thigh, rolling externally. Give yourself time. And then come back up. Right knee up, right foot flat in front of you, left hand on the right ankle, right arm up, and then tilt your body to the side. If you decide to create a loop, try to take your heart through as though you are making a window for your chest. And then slowly climb back up. And we will straighten the legs forward to the top of the mat. Roll yourself a little bit more forward, bend your knees, extend the arms, and slowly get to the back. Lower spine, use your strong core, middle spine, and the upper spine. Keep your arms alongside your torso, step your heels closer towards your butt cheeks. Maybe you can hold your heels with your hands or maybe just touching with the fingers. Lift your hips up. And if you wish, you can walk your arms towards your heels, holding the ankles. Stack the shoulders underneath you or maybe interlace the fingers. Keep pressing the feet down and even magnetize the heels backward. Engage the back body to open the front body. And then slowly lower down. Take your knees in towards your outer ribs and start to sway right and left. Step your feet down to the mat and cross the right thigh over the left. Slide your hips a little bit to the right and then twist your legs to the left. So if you want to twist deeply, stay with this twist. If this is way too big, you can always make a tabletop legs and just take the knees to the side, one knee over the other. Keep the right shoulder heavy. Let go of any tension you may have accumulated across your face, your jaw. But hopefully at the end of the practice there is now not so many tensions left. And switch, come back through center, uncross your legs and cross to the opposite direction. Take your hips slightly to the left and then twist your knees to the right. Anchor your left shoulder down. Or at least try to go that direction. So if the shoulder is not plugged to the ground, it's not a big deal. Come back to the center. And we will finish with short sleeping butterfly. But if you would like to make it longer, you always can. So this is already our entrance into Shavasana. Open your knees wide. You can keep your hands on your belly or alongside your body, or maybe one hand on the belly, the other on your chest. Close your eyes. Return to your mantra. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So this is our task, not to hide our fears and emotions under the carpet, but rather to be aware of them, to be aware of fearful thoughts if they come, and to make a kind of like a conversation, to listen to them. But then it's you who decide if you would like to do something. Keep listening to sensations. And if the sensations are blissful and peaceful, the chances are that also our mind will follow. You can stay in sleeping butterfly longer if you wish, or you can move your legs into Shavasana, lengthening out, opening the palms towards the ceiling in the gesture of receiving. Of course, take a blanket if you wish, or something that will make you feel cozy. And finally, relax all the way. So this is through ease that we grow. In yoga philosophy, the rest after practice is the most important. Shavasana, even though it seems like we are doing not a big thing, it is a big thing and it is important. Especially today, listen to the feelings across your body. Our hips do so much work for us all day, every day. When we open the hips, we are also opening our emotions. Keep on melting your body down to the ground. Relax through your face. No expression on your face. Relax your eyebrows, forehead, jaw. Keep your shoulders heavy. And stay relaxed across your upper body. Soft and relaxed through the lower body. There is nothing for you here to do, nothing left to engage in. Only relax. We will stay here for 1 more minute together, and then I will wake us up. Make every moment count, every second of it. And slowly, if you are ready, start to wake up. Moving fingers and toes, wrist and ankles, rolling the head from side to side, and stretching out bigger movements. And when you are ready, return to the seated position. And then we will finish crossing one hand on the chest and the other hand on the first hand. And if you like to join me, we will finish with the sound of Om. Take a full breath in. And then hands together. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody. And I wish you a good evening.